Hi guys, how are you? My name is Chieza. I'm from Zimbabwe and I'm currently teaching English in the amazing city of Hong Kong. Welcome to my channel. So this channel is going to be everything ESL, how you can teach English abroad, what you need to do, and I'm going to be answering just general questions regarding how I made my move. So I will be sharing my experience with you, what I did, and hopefully I can inspire somebody to do the same, to take a leap of faith, to do something you never thought you would do, you never even imagined yourself doing, So okay, let's get right into it. I'm going to start with what you need to be eligible. So you need a bachelor's degree and you need a high proficiency level when it comes to speaking English. You need to be fluent in English. Myself, I have a bachelor's degree in child and youth development, a master's degree in public administration, as well as a TEFL certificate. The next question would be, I don't have a TEFL certificate. Do I need it? Honey, no, you don't really need it. There are companies that will recruit you and employ you without a TEFL certificate. For example, my company, it wasn't a prerequisite. They do train you on the job, so you don't really need to get it. You can always get it when you're working on the job, which makes it quite easier because you're learning and you're also working, so you can easily sort of marry the concepts and just get to understand what it is you're learning. So when I applied, I had my CV or resume and cover letter ready that looked outstanding, okay? Stunning, stood out. You need that, especially when you're applying for jobs where a whole lot of people are applying. You need something that's gonna stick out and say, hey, I'm ready, I can do this. I don't have that experience, but I'm qualified and I am the perfect fit for this job. So I had those, and then I had the copies of my certificates ready, and I also had to write an essay on why I want to move to Hong Kong or why I'd love to teach in Hong Kong. And guys, this is not the time to start talking about I love traveling. It's been a passion of mine to travel. I love seeing new places. Talk about why you want to teach, and then put that in the context of Hong Kong or Japan or whichever country it is you want to teach in. So I had those ready. And I answered an online questionnaire that they had on their website, and I will put the company's name in the description box, so don't worry, don't fret, I got you. So I had those ready, my CV, cover letter, my essay, the copies of my certificates, and I just sent those through. So I applied on the 20th of March. I got a response on the 27th of March for an interview on the 2nd of April. This is all in 2019. And I did my interview on the 2nd, and a week after that I sent a follow-up email saying, hey, guys, thank you so much for interviewing me, I loved it, but when am I getting a response from you? Because sometimes when you're waiting, it just feels like you're waiting forever. And so a week after that was the 7th of April, and then a few days after they sent me a confirmation with a conditional offer, and the offer was conditional upon the following. So I had to have a medical certificate stating that I'm fit for the job, I can do my duties, and I don't have any impairments that might hinder me from, from working or doing my job properly. I had to get a criminal clearance as well, stating that I had no criminal offenses, and I had to pay a deposit of about 2,000 Hong Kong dollars. At that time, it was just a little bit more than 200 US dollars, which is probably still the same right now. And guys, I know this is the part where people go crazy. Do we have to pay? Why are we paying? Guys, come on. You're paying as a way of saying, I want this position, please keep it for me. I really want to, come and teach and be part of your company, because people will sign contracts and say, we're coming, but never get to make it and take up a space or an opportunity from somebody who would have really appreciated it and been able to make it. And guys, they do give you back the deposit, they do refund it back to you, so it's not gone forever. You still get your money back at the end of the contract. And the other thing, my passport needed to have about 18 months validity. At that point, my passport was only 11 months, so I had to apply for a new passport, which is another process on its own. My people already know, like you already know, applying for a new passport is a mission. It's such a mission. But apply for a new passport so that I could have like a whole lot more time on it. And what's the other thing? So the certificates, the clearance certificates, they deposit the passports and then the signed contract, and I scan those and send them back, and then only then they sent me the visa application forms. So with the passport, when you're sending it back, you only scan, I think it's the last page where there's your photos and the details of your photo and the details of, you know, your passport, your name, blah, 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 blah. You already know, and scan those and send it back, send it through. And the other thing I had to, and after that they sent me the visa application forms, which I filled in and sent back. So what happens here is they apply for the visa for you, and then when it's out, so this whole process I finished in April, May, and then I applied, and then it took me a month to get a new passport. So May, June, confirmed my new passport, and they applied for my visa then, and my visa was out in July, and they confirmed my address where to send it. They do reconfirm these details with you, where to send it, and they sent it through to me. And I got my visa on, they sent it on the 10th of July. I got my visa on, got my visa on the 7th of August, and my flight was due on the 11th of August. So I was cutting it real fine, because what they normally say is don't book your flights until you have your visa. But you know, when you're booking your flights closer to the time, they're so expensive, and I couldn't really risk that. So what I did is I just the moment they told me my visa was out and we've sent it to you, I just applied for I just booked my flight. And everything was sorted. I got to Hong Kong, and the company had people waiting for us already at the airport. You know, once you book your flight, you tell the company when you're arriving, so they have people waiting for you to take you to your accommodation. And that is the same place that we were having our training. So I got to Hong Kong mid-August, and then we had 2 weeks of training, and then you start your work on the 1st of September. So during your training, that's where you know your placement. The only choice you have when you apply is which age groups you want to teach. So if you want to be in primary, if you want to be in secondary, or you want to be in post-secondary, then you only know your school once you get to Hong Kong during training, and they can find the perfect fit for you according to just your character, your personality, and the schools that you will probably better excel in. And during that 2-week training as well, you know, once you know your placement, it's a chance for you to just literally find your way to it. You don't want to start looking for your way on the 1st of September when you're starting your job and you get lost or you get late. Guys, it's a job, you know, you gotta take it seriously. So training happened, orientation, get to know Hong Kong, what to do in Hong Kong, a chance to explore the city. So yes, if you love traveling and exploring, these 2 weeks are a very good chance to make it. You make new friends. So the process for me was quite smooth, because from the moment I accepted the offer and everything was fine, was a go, they put you in contact with a senior within the company. So you can talk to this person on WhatsApp, ask them questions. If you have any doubts, you know, you can talk to them about it. Also, they are sending you pre-arrival newsletters every single week. There's a letter coming to you telling you about Hong Kong, informing you on what's going on. So you never really have a moment where you're thinking, okay, maybe this is a scam, maybe this isn't gonna happen, I don't know, this is for me. So the other thing I need to talk about is money issues. You might say, but I don't have money, I can't afford to actually move to Hong Kong to start a job. How am I gonna make do for that month that I get there and the next couple of months? How am I gonna get on my feet? Guys, the good thing about the company that recruited me is they have loan facilities. So you could apply for a loan, an interest-free loan for your upkeep when you get to Hong Kong, and for looking for paying for your accommodation, because in Hong Kong you pay at least 2 months rent deposit plus that month's rent. So for most people, even for me, I couldn't have possibly afforded it. So I did use that facility of receiving a loan from the company, which I had to pay over some months that I had agreed upon with the company. So you can also do the same. And So they do have loaning facilities in place to help you move, to help you settle down, settle in. So it's not really a train smash. They kind of sort of try and make that transition as smooth as possible, because honestly it's not easy moving from another country to another country, especially like that huge move from Asia to Africa. I mean, from Africa to Asia, or Asia to Africa, but it's such a big move, and for some people it can be really daunting. And I feel having the financial base just sort of makes it so easier, that's the word. And I made my move, and that's how I got to teach English in Hong Kong. I do not have a teaching qualification. I'm going to be studying towards that teaching qualification, obviously to apply for more jobs that give better opportunities as well. What else? I had a bit of tutoring experience, so that obviously worked in my favor. But I've known people, I've made friends with people that haven't even had that teaching experience, but because they train you on the job, that's a really good starting point. And if you're looking to start a whole new career in a totally new direction, a foot in the door, this is that opportunity. You never know which door is going to open. You never know what's going to happen. Just do it. So for me, when I did my TEFL, I didn't think I would really be coming to Hong Kong. I just did it. And I do not regret making this move, guys. The other thing I will say is, you might be thinking, I don't know how to write my CV. I don't know what to do, what to put on there, how it must look. My cover letter, how can I make it good, shine, you know? And I'm actually, I have a page as well that facilities, or a page where I have packages where I assist with writing cover letters, writing resumes and CVs. I've helped quite a lot of people with that as well. I will put the link in the description box. If you would like that service from me, a tailored resume or CV, just click on the link and then pick a package, and then we can talk about it, what your needs are, what suits you, and you can get applying. So a good CV gives you a better chance of getting a job. Something, because what you need, guys, is that first step. That first, we have seen your CV, we like it, we want to interview you, and then you can start prepping for that interview to blow them away. But the first step is what they see on paper. Your CV and your resume are your advocate. It literally just sells you, and that's what you want, right? So I will put a link in the description box. If you would like that service, a tailored CV or a cover letter, just click on it, and then we can just talk about it on the other side, on the website. But guys, it's been so lovely. I'm loving it. I will be moving to a new company for the next year, which I'm really excited about. But I thought I should share my experience with you, and hopefully you are inspired to do the same. Hong Kong has been lovely. It's been so amazing. And if you're thinking of doing it, or you haven't thought about moving abroad, this video should serve as a get ready, you know, to prep for it if it's something that you might consider. The salary is quite good. I'm comfortable, very comfortable, and I go out now and then, not too much, but it's such an amazing opportunity. And if you guys have any questions, post them in the comment section. I will put the missing information, whatever I missed in the video, in the description box. The company that I'm currently working for right now is called Chatteris Educational Foundation. Oh my gosh, damn. I will put the website link in the description box, and yeah, hopefully you guys can make that trip and make that move. It was lovely doing this video for you. Subscribe for more, and punch that notification button, and yeah, have a lovely day. And remember, you are amazing. Bye.